How's it going, everyone? It's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install these Konig XB16 self-tensioning diamond pattern snow tire chains on our 2022 GMC Sierra. These chains are a diamond pattern, which is going to give you more coverage on your tire. It's going to give you better traction on turns, and it's going to give you a smoother ride overall, but ladder patterns do help a little bit with starting and stopping. These chains are square links. They're smaller chains, which again is going to help you with a smoother ride, but they are square linked, which is still going to get you a nice bit of bite and some maybe light ice and some lighter snow. Additionally, they are made of a manganese nickel alloy, which is going to help with rust, weather corrosion, things like that, and you're going to be able to get at least a few seasons out of them. Coming down to the front of the chains, the actual internal part of the chains themselves are powder coated. So if you're installing these on the side of the road and it is really cold, they're going to do a good job of protecting your hands. It's going to be harder to freeze your hands to the actual chains. One feature I like about these chains is how easy everything is to identify. So all your connection points are going to be red, all the hooks and this latch down here as well. Additionally, these chains do feature a self-tensioning mechanism, which is basically just this chain that's going to keep everything nice and tensioned as you roll and bump along the road. Things tend to loosen up, so this is going to do a good job of keeping everything where it needs to be. One thing I like about Konig and their chains is that they do always come in a nice hard plastic shell, so this is going to do a great job of keeping the chains where you want them to be, as well as keeping weather, snow, and ice, things like that out. Overall, these chains aren't the most aggressive chains in the market, but they are really easy to install. Again, the diamond pattern is going to make for a nice smooth ride, so if you do have just lighter snow or maybe some light ice, I think these are a great option, and we can go ahead and show you how we got those installed. To install these chains, the first thing you're going to want to do is lay them out as flat as you can, making sure that there's no tangles or anything wrapped around each other. This cable here likes to get wrapped up in all of the cables, the other chains, so make sure that that's not the case. And then you're going to find this center here, which is where it's actually going to go around the tire. Final point to point out is making sure that these hoops, this is going to be the side that's making contact with your tire. You don't want the pointed ends on the other side making contact with the tread of your tire. But with that being said, we can go ahead and start this install. I like to start on this side because, again, this longer cable tends to get stuck. But all you're going to want to do is toss one side of the chains around your car, feed them through. Again, trying to make sure that everything's as centered as possible, and then we'll make our connection in the back. So you'll grab either end, feed them around the tire, and make that connection at the top. Things tend to get a little bit out of place here, so you can just do your best to even things back out again and give yourself enough slack to make that connection in the front. You can feed this red link into this red hook in the front. Then we'll come down to the bottom here. See this red latch? We'll feed our powder coated link into that hatch and pull it as far as you can to get the tension out. Now, feed it through one of these hooks. Probably only be able to get one in our case, but if you're a little loose, you might be able to get the other one. Once you've connected this self-tensioner to the other side of your chains, it's installed. Go ahead and install it on the passenger side as well. Roll forward or backwards just a couple times to make sure that everything is where you want it to be. Then you're ready to go.